What if I told you that some of the world's most feared and creepy crawlies are actually served as gourmet delicacies? From red ants to bee larvae, people around the world aren't just tolerating bugs, they're eating them. But why? And more importantly, would you dare to take a bite? In this mind-blowing video, we reveal the surprising health benefits of eating insects, how they're prepared in different cultures, and dive into why insects might be the future of food. Number 5. Red ants. Imagine taking a bite of your food and suddenly, zap, a sharp citrusy sting electrifies your tongue. No, it's not some exotic spice, it's red ants. That's right, these fiery little insects aren't just known for their painful bites. Believe it or not, red ants are a popular snack in Thailand, India, and parts of South America. From crunchy ant eggs to full-grown soldier ants, they're served fried, roasted, or even raw. Some cultures mix them into curries, salads, and sauces, while others make ant chutney, a spicy paste packed with flavor. It's not just about taste, it's about survival. Packed with protein, healthy fats, and essential minerals like zinc and iron, they provide more nutrients than some meats. But here's where it gets even wilder. Red ants contain formic acid, giving them a naturally tangy, almost lemony flavor. That's right, they season themselves. And if you thought that was impressive, get this. Some people believe red ants have medicinal properties. Traditional healers in some regions use them to treat asthma, infections, and even joint pain. Before you start munching on ants from your backyard, hold up. Not all red ants are safe to eat. Some species have stronger venom, which can cause burning sensations, allergic reactions, and digestive issues. That's why expert preparation is key. Cooking or drying them removes most toxins, making them safe and delicious. Red ants aren't just eaten alone. Some people even mix them with rice dishes to balance their intense flavor. Sounds insane, right? But for those who've tried it, it's a taste explosion like no other. Number 4. Sago grubs. Thinking of picking up a fat, wriggling larvae, its soft body squirming between your fingers? Picture dropping it into your mouth alive. Sounds crazy, right? But in parts of Southeast Asia and the Pacific Islands, sago grubs are a prized delicacy. These juicy, protein-packed larvae are eaten raw, roasted, or deep-fried, and some say they taste buttery, nutty, even like bacon. For centuries, tribes in Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and Malaysia have considered sago grubs a survival superfood. These larvae come from the sago palm, where they thrive in rotting wood, feeding on nutrients that make them rich in healthy fats and protein. Indigenous communities harvest them fresh, often plucking them straight from tree trunks. Yes, straight from the wood. They're packed with essential amino acids, healthy omega fats, and iron, making them an eco-friendly alternative to meat. As the world looks for sustainable food sources, these little larvae might just be the future of protein. Now, let's talk about the real shocker, how people eat them. Some prefer them raw and wriggling, savoring the creamy, almost coconut-like texture. Others go for the crispy, smoky flavor of grilled or deep-fried grubs. In some places, they're skewered like kebabs or tossed into stir-fries, blending their rich flavor with spices and herbs. Some believe sago grubs have medicinal benefits, boosting energy, aiding digestion, and even acting as a natural aphrodisiac. Traditional chefs and indigenous communities know exactly which ones are safe and how to cook them right. Number 3. Cicadas. Picture walking outside on a warm summer evening and hearing the deafening buzz of cicadas filling the air. In many cultures, cicadas aren't just loud, they're lunch. These crunchy, protein-packed insects have been eaten for centuries in China, Japan, Thailand, and even parts of the US. For thousands of years, cicadas have been a seasonal delicacy, packed with high-quality protein, low fat, and essential nutrients like iron and zinc. They're a superfood straight from nature. Some even compare their taste to shrimp or soft-shell crab. During a cicada emergence, billions of these buzzing bugs rise from the ground, covering trees, sidewalks, and even cars. For those who know, it's an all-you-can-eat feast. Fresh, free, and surprisingly delicious. Cicadas are eaten in so many ways, and some might shock you. Roasted and crunchy, tossed in oil, sprinkled with salt, and roasted to perfection. Cicada stir-fry, mixed with garlic, chili, and soy sauce for a crispy, spicy treat. Chocolate-covered cicadas. Yes, People actually dip them in chocolate for a sweet, crunchy snack. Some even eat them raw, straight off the tree. Before you go cicada hunting, here's the real danger. While they aren't poisonous, pesticides and environmental toxins can make them unsafe if not sourced properly. Also, if you're allergic to seafood, beware. Cicadas share proteins with shrimp and crabs, which means they could trigger an allergic reaction. But in places where they're eaten regularly, chefs and locals know exactly which ones to pick and how to cook them right. Number 2. Scorpions. You're walking through a bustling market in Thailand when suddenly something catches your eye. Scorpions sizzling on skewers, ready to be devoured. Scorpions are considered a delicacy in several countries, and they're not just for daredevils anymore. From crunchy legs to tender tails, people are eating these venomous creatures and they're loving it. In places like China, Mexico, and Thailand, scorpions aren't just feared, they're enjoyed as part of the regular diet. Here's the surprising part. The venom is harmless once cooked. When prepared properly, scorpions have a mild flavor that some people compare to crab or shrimp. Most of the time, they're deep fried or roasted, giving them that crispy, satisfying texture. Some even say the tail is the most tender part, with a surprisingly mild flavor. Scorpions are served in many different ways. In Thailand, they're often skewered and roasted on the streets, sizzling away with a dash of salt and seasoning. In Mexico, scorpion tacos are all the rage, with the critter wrapped in a soft tortilla, topped with fresh salsa and a squeeze of lime. Some people even eat them raw, with the venom still intact. But don't worry, the venom is neutralized during cooking, so you're not risking a sting. Not all scorpions are safe to eat. While most species are perfectly fine once cooked, they still can pack a punch. The venom from certain species can cause intense reactions if not handled properly. Number 1. Bee larvae. What if I told you that one of the world's most sweetest creatures, the honeybee, has a hidden secret? People aren't just harvesting honey, they're eating the bees themselves. More specifically, their larvae. That's right. Bee larvae are considered a gourmet delicacy in some cultures. Across Asia, Africa, and even parts of Europe, bee larvae aren't just buzzing in hives, they're being served on plates. In Japan, hachonoko, or cooked bee larvae, is a traditional dish, often simmered in soy sauce and sugar. Why? Because these little grubs are packed with protein, vitamins, and healthy fats. Some even say they taste like creamy nuts. But before you picture someone scooping larvae out of a hive and popping them in their mouth, let's talk about preparation. In Cambodia, vendors stir-fry them with spices for a crunchy, savory snack. In Mexico, bee larvae are often eaten raw with a squeeze of lime. Some chefs even use them in high-end gourmet dishes. With growing concerns over food sustainability, scientists believe insects, yes, even bee larvae, could be a game changer. They require far less resources than traditional meat, reproduce quickly, and are incredibly nutrient-dense. Let me know in the comments if you try it, and if you found this video interesting, be sure to like and subscribe for more surprising food facts. Don't forget to turn on notifications because you won't want to miss what's coming next.